p.m. Mr. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Cavell. Here. Commissioner Erickson Galt. Here. Commissioner Gershenson. Here. Commissioner Gingell. Commissioner Hoffman. Present. Commissioner Johnson.
Present.
Commissioner Joliet.
Here.
Commissioner Long.
Here.
Commissioner Lubes. Here. Commissioner Markham.
Here.
Commissioner Miller.
Happy to be here.
Commissioner Nelson.
Here.
Commissioner Powell. Commissioner Smiley. Commissioner Smith Charles.
Present.
Commissioner Spiz. Present. Commissioner Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Weipert. Here. Commissioner Woodward.
Here.
There is a quorum.
And let Commissioner Gingell excuse with notice. That will bring us to the invocation for tonight's meeting. Commissioner, welcome the Honorable Commissioner Kristen Nelson.
Good evening, everyone. Please join me in this evening's invocation. As we gather here this evening, may we be reminded of why we serve, not for power or prestige, but for the people who placed their trust in us. Grant us wisdom to make decisions rooted in fairness, courage to speak truth even when it is difficult, and humility to listen with respect. In moments when trust feels fragile, may we pause and remember that public service is an act of stewardship, a responsibility to the truth, to transparency, to one another, and to the people. May we approach our work with open hearts and clear minds, guided by the belief that transparency builds trust and respect builds community. May every decision, even the difficult ones, move us closer to understanding and to the collective good. Let us remember that this commission was never meant to serve power, but people. It was never meant to protect comfort, but to pursue what is right. When the easy path tempts us towards silence, may courage lead us toward honesty. And when division grows loud, may integrity and calm conviction speak louder. And may our decisions always be rooted in service, our words in kindness, and our hearts in justice. Help us to act with empathy, integrity, and courage to do what is right, so that our actions bring light to our community rather than shadows of division. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Next up, we have approval of the minutes from our September 18th meeting, moved by Commissioner Lubes, seconded by Commissioner Erickson Galt. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Let the record reflect that the minutes are approved unanimously. Motion to approve the agenda, moved by Commissioner Powell, seconded by Commissioner Gershenson. Discussion, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Two things. I'd like to move items from the consent agenda to regular items 10B through H and 11A through C as one request, and I have two requests.
What's your other request?
The other request is to move agenda item 13A from the regular agenda, which is the out of process, not through committee, attempt to appoint someone new to the road commission to new and miscellaneous business in accordance with our board rules.
Moved by Commissioner Cavell, seconded by Commissioner Nelson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Nay. The nays have it. Can we get can we do a roll call vote on the last vote, which was an amendment to the agenda? Oh, you prompted. Well, we'll do a prompted vote. That was fast. So this is the roll call on the amendment to the agenda. It says approval of the agenda. This is the amendment. that Commissioner Cavell, seconded by Nelson, made. So, yep, we're good. Yep. Call the vote.
Mr. Chair, there are 5 yeas, 12 nays.
Insufficient voting in the affirmative. The amendment fails. It brings us back to the main motion. All in favor of approving the agenda, say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Let the record reflect that the agenda is approved. This moves us to presentations. We have 3 proclamations this evening. The first, I will honor the Dean of the Commission, a survivor of breast cancer, a beacon of hope for all of us, Commissioner Long, to recognize Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Thank you, Chairman Woodward. And as he said, I think most of you know I'm a survivor. I'm in remission 4 years now. And I just, this is 4 years. And I have to say, I think you folks know I came to almost every meeting, very sick, but I don't think I missed any meetings. But it is the worst thing ever to have to go through is chemotherapy. I would not ever wish it on anyone. And one really important point is it was COVID. I missed 1 mammogram. And when I went the next year, my cancer was stage 4. So that's how fast mine moved. Could have been from the year before they missed something. So it could have been over 2 years. But it's very, very, very dear to my heart to make sure everyone gets their mammogram every year because it is the worst possible thing to go through. You're so sick. So I wouldn't wish that on anyone. So with that, I would like to invite Nina and Mary Pat up, and they are from the Shades of Pink Foundation. And then it is in Birmingham, so if Commissioner Cavell and Commissioner Woodward, you have some of Birmingham, would like to come up with me also, that's great, because this wonderful organization is located in your district. So I will start the proclamation, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, whereas it is incredibly important to recognize the prevalence of breast cancer and the significant toll it takes on those diagnosed and their families, and to commemorate those who have lost their battle with the disease. And whereas more than 2 million women around the world are diagnosed with breast cancer each year, women in America have 1 in 8 chance of developing breast cancer over their lifetime, and men can also be affected. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, observed each October, was established in 1985 by the American Cancer Society as an international campaign to promote regular breast cancer screening and to reduce the risk of the disease. Additionally, the month raises awareness of ways to support those diagnosed with breast cancer, educate the public about risk factors, and raise money for breast cancer research, often through organized events like fundraising walks. Thanks to this increased awareness and prevention and advancements in treatment options, the breast cancer death rate continues to decline, with more than 4 million survivors in the United States. And, I don't know, Charlie, do you want to read? Or
Charlie.
Okay, sure. Okay. Maybe you do the last one.
And organizations such as Shades of Pink in Birmingham endeavored to ease the financial burden for those undergoing breast cancer treatment in 9 counties throughout southeastern Michigan by providing funds for everyday living expenses. Each year, more than 9,000 Michigan residents receive a breast cancer diagnosis. This carries the highest out-of-pocket costs out of all cancers. Many of those diagnosed will have significant difficulty in paying for healthcare costs and medications, or be pressed to leave full-time employment, forcing them to use up personal savings if they have those while during treatment. Shades of Pink has distributed more than $3.5 million in support over the last 2 decades, providing grants to fund expenses not covered by most other organizations. And
And whereas we recognize the 40th Annual Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we join with Shades of Pink Foundation and all that have been affected by breast cancer diagnosis, their families, their friends, and those who have been lost to this terrible disease to honor the survivors of this disease and the memory of those whose lives have been lost to it. Now, therefore, be it resolved, David T. Woodward, Chair, myself, the Chair of the Board of the County Commission, Christine Long, and the entire Oakland County Board of Commissioners hereby proclaim October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we thank Shades of Pink Foundation for its much needed support for those who've been diagnosed with breast cancer. Thank you very much. Absolutely. So we'll do the picture in a second.
Would you like to speak?
First of all, thank you so much for this proclamation and this honor. And on behalf of the Shades of Pink Foundation and those we serve, I'm truly, truly honored to receive this recognition. It is true. There are so many expenses related to a breast cancer diagnosis, and financial toxicity is real. And it is one of the most expensive of the cancers, and it's not covered by insurance. And that is the reason that Shades of Pink Foundation exists, is to help reduce that financial stress. So those undergoing treatment, and all the dollars that we expend stay here local in Southeast Michigan. And that allows the patient to concentrate on their treatment, their healing, and their family, where oftentimes they would have had to make a decision whether to pay the mortgage or to pay a car payment or skip treatment. So thank you for standing with us. Thank you for supporting the organization. And honestly, on behalf of all the patients and clients that we serve, we are deeply, deeply honored by this proclamation. Thank you.
Thank you for all you did.
And congratulations to
Thank
you.
you. Thank
really.
you. And we'll get a picture. Let's go get a picture up here. Oh, sure. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you so much.
All right. Our next proclamation will be presented by Commissioner Yolanda Smith-Charles.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I am excited to introduce to some and present to others Miss Grace Hankey, who can join me up here. She is our Miss Oakland County 2025. And whereas we proclaim bright young women such as Grace, who strive for excellence in everything they do, are an inspiration to us all. Whereas a resident of Oak Park, Miss Hankey was crowned during the Miss Oakland County Scholarship. Am I pronouncing this correctly? Yes. Okay. Competition, a preliminary to the Miss Michigan and Miss America Scholarship opportunity on August 9th, 2025. She is a student at the University of Detroit Mercy, where she is enrolled in an accelerated 5-year program to earn bachelor's and master's degrees in mechanical engineering. Ms. Hankey is a member of the university's Science and Engineering Equality Development SEED Scholars Program, which supports the academic excellence and pursuit of leadership of its members. She also serves as vice president for the women's club volleyball team, leading a competitive program while balancing her rigorous coursework, which is so important. Whereas, through both her intern work in aerospace and advanced manufacturing industries and her university studies, Ms. Hankey is a strong advocate for education pathways that focus on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as STEM. Whereas Ms. Hankey will commit her year of service as Miss Oakland County to providing tangible STEM-centered opportunities to Oakland County students. She is pursuing partnerships with organizations such as SAE International, International, the National STEM Society, and Michigan's STEM Leaders to connect students with mentorship, resources, and real-world opportunities. She looks forward to visiting classrooms, leading workshops, and engaging with the community to inspire, innovate, strengthen, and empower students of all ages, especially young women, to see themselves as the innovators and leaders of tomorrow. Whereas we join with Ms. Hankey's family and friends to congratulate her on being recognized as Miss Oakland County 2025. Now, therefore, David T. Woodward, our chair of the Oakland County Board of Commissioners, along with myself and the entire Oakland County Board of Commissioners, do here proclaim special commendation to Grace Hankey. We wish you the very best of luck in representing the county in the Miss Michigan competition and all of her future endeavors. If any commissioners would like to come up as Grace gets ready to speak, you may do so. And just a quick shout out, it's so important for young women to know that math and science and technology, engineering, even art are tangible for them too. And so I'm looking forward to how you're gonna shape those future minds in the future to come. So here's your award.
Thank you.
Give us a few words.
Well, first, thank you. First, I just want to say thank you. Of course, this is an honor, truly, to not only the proclamation to be here today, but also to speak. It's truly amazing. But since you guys kind of got a rundown of who I am, I'll talk about the Miss America organization and how I got into it. So back in 2022, I started in the Miss America organization, and it has truly changed my life. It gives us so many opportunities to not only advocate for what we're passionate about, but also to find who we are and get a new confidence. And so it's so important for women, but also the most important part is scholarship dollars for women. So not only that, the Miss America organization, the most important part in my opinion is our service initiative. And my service initiative is Engineer Her Future, advocating for women in engineering. And since you also got a rundown of that, I will tell you what I've done already in Miss Oakland County. So I've gotten partnerships with Truckers Mind. And actually tomorrow I'm headed to an event to work with high schoolers and middle schoolers to give them resources and scholarship opportunities. I have a website where I provide those links and different groups that they can be a part of so that women can feel more comfortable when it comes to being a woman in a male-dominated field. So this year, as Miss Oakland County, my goal is to help encourage women to be a part of the male-dominated field and increase that number of only 13%. So thank you guys again so much for this proclamation and just having us here today. It's truly an honor. Thank you.
Is there a link you can share with us?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It's like a whole URL.
Oh, okay. We'll take a photo right here.
Can the family come up?
Oh, yeah. Family, if you wouldn't mind coming up, those of you who'd like to. Come on up.
Thank you, Commissioner. And next, I'll call up the Honorable Robert Smiley to present our next proclamation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have the honor of getting to make a proclamation for another very nice young lady. Lillian, would you like to join us up here? And if your family wants to come too, they're welcome to. They're going to come up eventually, so they can come now or in a few minutes. All right. Whereas those such as Lillian Haichu, who demonstrate dedication, talent, and leadership at a young age, are worthy of recognition. I'm sorry, I forgot to say what this is. This is for Miss Oakland County Teen 2025, and this is Lillian Haichu. All right, so I said the first part, I'll go on to the rest. Whereas crowned as Miss Oakland County's teen during this Miss Michigan Teen Pageant, a competition open to Michigan residents ages 14 to 18, regardless of county residence. Ms. Haichu is a 17-year-old senior with multiple enrollments at Sterling Heights High School, the Macomb Mathematics, Science, and Technology Center, and the Warren Consolidated School of Performing Arts. And whereas the platform Ms. Haichu selected for service as Miss Oakland County's teen is based on a volunteer initiative that she founded that is built on the belief that helping others also empowers you to help yourself. Very nice. The Service Squad, Self-Care Through Community Service, strives to educate teens and preteens about the importance of healthy coping strategies with an emphasis on volunteerism and the goal of prioritizing face-to-face and personal interaction. As Miss Oakland County's teen, Ms. Haichu will expand this work into Oakland County, establishing the program in at least 3 county schools before her term ends. To accomplish this, she will visit schools, design and employ a social media campaign, and host a volunteer day for anyone interested in community service. Wow, that's a lot. And there's more. Ms. Haichu is a recent graduate of the Advanced Space Academy in Huntsville, Alabama, with the professional aspiration of becoming an astronaut and the first person on Mars. She hopes to have the opportunity to study the effects of prolonged microgravity and social isolation on the human mind and body. No small feats. To achieve her dreams, she plans to pursue an education in psychology and obtain her commercial pilot license. And whereas on this special occasion, we join Ms. Haichu's friends and family to congratulate her in recognition as Miss Oakland County's Teen for 2025. Now, therefore, Chair David T. Woodward of the Oakland County Board of Commissioners, myself, and the entire Oakland County Board of Commissioners do hereby proclaim special commendation to Lillian Haichu. We wish her success, or continued success, and know the future ahead of her is very bright. We'd like to hear from you, of course, but just want you to know it's very much a pleasure to have the opportunity to do this for you. And you're a very impressive young lady, and I look forward to hearing from you now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. I've never been in this fancy or official of a building before, so I'm very excited to speak. Again, it is an absolute honor to be here. I will start by kind of explaining my MAO journey. I started when I was 13 years old, just as a little itty-bitty teen, and it took me 3 tries to get here, so that really taught me about determination and the drive to keep moving forward even when I'm told no, and that's the main lesson that I've gotten from this program. I've also made lots of new friends who have lots of different backgrounds, and I'm able to network through that to help my service initiative. So you did just hear a little bit about it. I'm very big on mental health as well as volunteerism. So my club is all about finding your niche. So we go out and volunteer together, but you can also stay home and find ways to volunteer. For example, some things that we've done is we've made Valentine's Day cards as well as Christmas cards for the holidays. We have gone to nursing homes to volunteer for some of the events that they're holding and just bring some joy during holiday times as well as just any other day. We've also made we call them positive Post-its, as well as the Pin It Project, which are our personal made-up initiatives that really go towards the mental health piece, where we write positive affirmations on Post-it notes and put them up on lockers throughout our school, as well as the Pin It Project is all about making little clothespins, also with some positive affirmations on them, and then kind of pinning them to people's backpacks or their sweatshirt hoodies to give them a little positive pick-me-up for the rest of the day. Here in Oakland County, I hope to, again, expand into other schools. I really want my service initiative. I want a service squad in all throughout Michigan and hopefully nationwide, as I feel like this is something that is very important to my current generation when it comes to our current mental health crisis within teens. So I hope to really start that here in Oakland County. And yeah, thank you for allowing me to be here.
Excellent. That's for your picture.
Look at that in the picture.
Oh, we'll do some pictures up here and. Come on, don't be shy. Right here.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Smith-Charles and Commissioner Smiley, for recognizing and reminding us the incredible talent our youth in this county, the qualities and skills that they have. And congratulations to both Grace and Lillian for your honors. And we look forward to seeing all the wonderful things you're going to be doing over the course of this next year in your new honor. That will bring us to the next item on the agenda, which is communications, and I'll call on the clerk to read. I believe we have a few communications tonight.
Mr. Chair, there are 3 communications tonight. The first one being dated October 16th to the Oakland County Board of Commissioners. Please accept this letter as notification that I've exercised the authority granted to the chair of the board to approve grant applications in excess of $50,000 for the purposes of meeting a submission deadline. Due to the grantor deadlines and the board's grant submission process and calendar, it is not possible to submit the application for full board consideration in accordance with our normal procedures. I have authorized the submission of the following grant applications. First, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals fiscal year 2026 Community Veterinary Care Initiative for Oakland County to the Animal Shelter and Pet Adoption Center in the amount of $95,000. The grant application deadline is October 17th, 2025. Secondly, the fiscal year 2026 Automobile Theft Prevention Authority to the Prosecutor's Office in the amount of $118,300.50. The application deadline was May 30th, 2025. And finally, the fiscal year 2025 Paul Coverdale grant to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office in the amount of $73,096. The grant application deadline was October 20th, 2025. Sincerely, David T. Woodward, Chair, Oakland County Board of Commissioners. The second communication is also dated October 16th to the Oakland County Board of Commissioners. I am hereby appointing the following individual to the Oakland County Art Institute Authority to complete the term ending May 31st, 2026, or until a successor is appointed and qualified. The appointee is Jenny Brown. Your confirmation of this appointment is respectfully requested. Sincerely, David T. Woodward, Chairman, Oakland County Board of Commissioners. The third communication is not dated, but it is addressed to the Oakland County Board of Commissioners. Commissioners, I want to offer my sincere apology for my recent behavior on June 20th. My actions fell short of the standards you rightfully expect from me as a public official and from me personally. I take full responsibility for what happened. There are no excuses. Public service is built on trust, respect, and integrity. I recognize that my words and actions did not reflect those values, and for that, I am deeply sorry. I am committed to learning from this experience. I will take the necessary steps to ensure it does not happen again by listening, reflecting, and engaging in honest conversations with those affected. Going forward, my focus will be on responsible and respectful leadership. We all share the importance of good and safe roads in Oakland County, and I commit to you to work together to accomplish these goals. Very sincerely, James Ashaki. Mr. Chair, that concludes communications.
Thank you very much. Move to accept the communications. Moved by Commissioner Taylor, seconded by Commissioner Smith-Charles. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. The majority accepts the communications. This will move us to the first public comment. This is an opportunity to give public comment on items on the agenda. Is there anyone in the public that would like to speak to items on the agenda? There's a second public comment to speak on any other topic at the end of the agenda. Seeing none, we'll close the first public comment. Again, there's a second public comment to speak on any item not on the agenda. That'll move us to the consent agenda. Is there a motion to move the consent agenda? Moved by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Taylor. Any discussion on the consent agenda? Commissioner Johnson, followed by Commissioner Markham.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to take a moment on behalf of, I'm sure Commissioner Spiz won't mind me saying this, but on behalf of the Rochester community, on an incredible project that is mostly contained within the consent agenda, and it's the establishment of a new county park in our neck of the woods, Clinton River Oaks. It's a stone's throw away from where I live. I'm an avid trail user. I run, I bike, and I'm in the area all the time. In case you haven't had a chance to go through the packet, it's 4 different parcels, and really the amazing thing that I'm so proud of the parks team and all of our partners is it's so many things that had to happen at the same time, and they were negotiated independently with the City of Rochester, with the City of Rochester Hills, with the Clinton River Trail organization, with private industry owners, with private landowners, and other intergovernmental agencies, and they did a fantastic job negotiating these and really getting a good deal for the residents. I mean, we're talking a new county park, the biggest one since the 1990s. It'll preserve about 300 acres of new land, of land, 128 of which were privately held and inaccessible to the public. It'll repair the Clinton River Trail where the water washed it out. Pardon me, to put 2 minutes? 2 places. Oh yeah, the washout was 2, yes. And water always wins is what we've learned. Apparently sea lamprey, if you've never Googled hell on earth, Google a sea lamprey, but apparently they like to spawn in the Clinton River right there, so we will be protecting our Great Lakes by mitigating that right there. Anyway, I could go on for hours. I just want to say thank you to all of you and to our parks team for putting this together. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. Commissioner Markham.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to point out
Commissioner Markham, is your mic on? I can hear you, but no one else can.
No one else. Yeah, I'm loud.
All right, you start from the top, so people at home watching can hear you.
Yeah, true. I just want to highlight the special project / sponsorships that we have on the agenda today. The reason I want to talk about them is because they really represent a wide range of the kind of things that we sponsor. We're not talking about a lot of money. These are a few $1,000s in each of these items. Most of them have partnerships that the community has fostered, and we're adding to that. We really encourage each commissioner to identify projects from their community that could use a little support from the county. And on the flip side of that, it helps each commissioner be identified within their community as to who they are and the kinds of things that we do in support all across the county. So I just want to point out we had a number of them, and that's how they got on here. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Markham. Commissioner Hoffman, followed by Commissioner Cavell.
Thank you, Chairman Woodward. I have a question back to the contract between Oakland County Parks and the City of Rochester. Do the people that enter this park, will they be able to go into the park free like we do the other parks in Oakland County? Because I see at the bottom, Oakland County Park shall establish all park fees and charges for the park, and the revenue of those fees will be paid to Oakland County. So is this, I remember when we raised the park millage 90% on November 5th, that it would allow people to go to the park for free. Is this the same situation?
I think short answer, yes, and the voters of Oakland County approved the park millage increase, but Commissioner Johnson or Commissioner Spiz?
Yeah, thank you. And that was a huge sticking point during the negotiations for this, because Blumar Park is a paid parking park for the City of Rochester Hills. And we cut out of Blumar Park a smaller area that Rochester Hills will maintain exclusive operations over. So they will continue to charge if you want to go use Blumar Park facilities, but that is not the county park, and we've made a clear delineation. There are other entryways to the Oakland County portion. Those will always be free access.
Okay, thank you. I thought that's the way it ended up, but I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yep,
correct. Commissioner Cavell.
Thank you, Chair. I'm going to be voting no on the consent agenda because my request to amend the agenda did not go through. The big thing I was really hoping to make sure we could focus on is item 10B, which is an extension of a Motorola CallWorks support contract, which started in 2016 and is going to be continued until at least 2025 with an option to extend for 3 more years. And this contract started costing the county $2.9 million not to exceed and is now $5.7 million not to exceed. And the current contract was awarded through a competitive request for proposal process issued by the county purchasing unit according to our item summary. So all of this just doesn't smell right. So I'm going to vote no on all of the consent agenda because of this one item. I'm sure everything else will pass, and I'm glad that all the other things are going to happen and they seem very good. But this seems very suspect.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, will you please prompt the vote on the consent agenda? Commissioner Spiz? Commissioner Erickson Galt?
Got it. Mr. Chair, there are 15 yeas, 2 nays.
Sufficient number voting in the affirmative. The consent agenda is adopted. That will move us to the regular agenda. And first up is the Legislative Affairs and Government Operations Committee, and I will call on the chairman of that committee, Commissioner Brendan Johnson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I just need to. All right, we have just 2 items on the regular agenda today from the Legislative Affairs and Government Operations Committee. Mr. Chair, I move to appoint Tylene N. Henry to the Road Commission for Oakland County to fill the vacancy for the partial term ending December 31st, 2026.
Moved by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Smith-Charles. Commissioner Miller.
Yes, Chairman, I ask we call the question.
Motion by Commissioner Miller, seconded by Commissioner Powell to call the question. All in favor say aye. 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 Opposed say nay. Nay. The question is called.
Roll call vote, please.
There's been a motion on the floor, and it was moved, and the motion passed. It moves us to the main question. Mr. Clerk, please prompt the vote.
No, we asked for roll call.
I was listening to Commissioner Kaufman, did not hear that. Can we get a roll call on immediate consideration of the question? On 13A. Motion by Miller, seconded by Powell.
You're voting on calling the question.
I'm voting on immediate consideration.
This is a record roll call on immediate consideration.
So if you want no discussion, vote yes.
Yes, thank you. It doesn't say that on. No, correction. Clear.
Okay, call. Wait, Commissioner Powell.
Vote yes for what and vote no for
You vote yes to call the question so we can vote on the matter. You vote no to not call the question.
And continue discussion.
Okay. Commissioner Cabell, thank you very much. All right.
Mr. Chair, there are 9 yeas, 8 nays.
An insufficient number voting in the affirmative, the motion fails. Brings us back to the main question. Any discussion? Commissioner Cabell.
Well, since we're engaging in discussion about this issue, I just want to lift up, I think Tylene is great, but what I think is not great is you not respecting the process, you not respecting the people of Oakland County, you not...
You're out of order, Commissioner Cabell. Any further discussion? Seeing
Dave, you're
none,
not
call the vote.
respecting the people and their will, and you know that.
Call
That's
the
why you're
question.
playing dirty tricks.
Commissioner Smiley? The vote is up.
Yep, call it.
Mr. Chair, there are 10 yeas, 7 nays.
A sufficient number
John, do
voting
you
in
know
the
what my
affirmative,
voting is?
the appointment is confirmed. Commissioner Johnson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the Legislative Affairs and Government Operations Committee also recommends the following board action: to reappoint Dr. Corday Dudley to the Michigan Department of Human Services Oakland County Agency Board for a 3-year term beginning November 1st, 2025 through October 31st, 2028.
Moved by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Lubes. Any discussion? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, please prompt the vote.
Yeah, she's been there since.
Mr. Chair, there are 17 yeas, 0 nays.
A sufficient number voting in the affirmative, the appointment is confirmed. Commissioner Johnson.
Mr. Chair, that concludes the report of the Legislative Affairs and Government Operations Committee.
Thank you very much. And that will move us to the Public Health and Safety Committee, being led by Commissioner Penny Loops.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We have one item under the Public Health and Safety Committee. It is a grant acceptance from the Department of State Police Automobile Theft Prevention Authority for the fiscal year 2026 Automobile Theft Prevention Authority program.
Moved by Commissioner Lube, seconded by Commissioner Powell. Any discussion? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, please prompt the vote.
Mr. Chair, there are 16 yeas, 1 nay.
A sufficient number voting in the affirmative, the resolution is adopted. Commissioner Lubes.
There is no further business from this committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That will move us to new and miscellaneous business. I'm going to hand the gavel over to the Vice Chair so I can introduce an item.
Has the order changed?
I have miscellaneous resolution to establishment of the Oakland County Financial Disclosure Policy and request that be referred to LAGO. Okay, and I will resume. Commissioner Hoffman, I believe you have a resolution for introduction?
Yes, I do. It's for the annual Dickens Festival in Holly.
And
Refer
for
to
that
finance, please.
The sponsorship for the annual Holly Dickens Festival will be referred without objection. Commissioner Spiz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My screen's in a different order than I think yours is.
Oh.
So I don't know, it's a
Sorry.
little confusing, but that's okay. I have a resolution for immediate consideration, provide written notice of charges and scheduling a hearing regarding Road Commissioner Jim Ashaki.
Motion by Commissioner Spiz for immediate consideration, seconded by Commissioner Smiley. Any discussion? Commissioner Spiz, followed by Commissioner Gershenson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is to give the opportunity for Mr. Ashaki to come in front of us and make his comments so we can fully understand what happened that day. We do have a report, yes, This is not for removal. I know that was stated in the other caucus. This is not for removal, but is for the opportunity for this body to hear directly from this individual. Yes, we did get a letter today, but I would like to look him square in the eye and understand his apology, so.
And before I recognize Commissioner Gershenson, it is charges that you are bringing forth. Okay, well, okay, so I guess you're splitting hairs on that one then. Commissioner Gershenson.
Yes, I'd like to say a few words about Mr. Ashaki, who I've known for many years, as he is employed by the Oakland County Sheriff's Department and runs the cafeteria in the courthouse. He and I have talked many times about his interest in serving the residents of our county on the Road Commission. After many conversations, I thought Mr. Asaki would be a good fit for the new vacancy, as did many other commissioners. I had spoken to Mr. Asaki about the need to question many of the practices of the Road Commission. I had also made the same request of other road commissioners in the past, but nothing ever came of that. Over the years, I have personally asked many times the Road Commission administration to strengthen their ties to the board and our administration and work more collaboratively. That never happened. The Road Commission is an independent organization with little to no oversight. In my opinion, it's an old boys club that needs to be revitalized. As a commissioner, the most complaints I have received over the years are about the Road Commission. They have disrespected many citizens and have been unresponsive to many of their requests. I personally asked Jim Asaki and Eric McPherson to ask the questions and see where changes need to be made. The first example was in their multi-million-dollar building that the Road Commission boasted they proudly saved for a new building. We asked our road commissioners to ask questions. Where did this savings come from? Was it at the expense of our roads? Needless to say, the administration of the Road Commission was not happy with their new commissioners. They were not playing the game as it has been played for many years. There was nothing that they would enjoy more than the removal of Mr. Asaki, who's been a thorn in their side. Some employees have also been challenging the new road commissioners. Some spoke very disrespectfully in public comment, and even some of the higher levels of their administration speak disrespectfully to our road commission appointees. I'd like to officially ask them to stop the disrespectful tones as they set an example to their employees. I'd like to make this next point perfectly clear. Many staff, road commission staff, and road commission employees have applauded the questions our road commissioners are asking to the Road Commission administration. Myself and several other commissioners have received calls thanking us for the new interest in how the department was run. Mr. Ashaki was wrong in his actions to Mr. Mercinto. He has apologized to him personally, written an apology to the Road Commission Board and the Board of Commissioners. The independent report that found Mr. Asaki in the wrong was written by a firm that the Road Commission uses regularly. How independent is that? Also, conveniently, Mr. Asaki's lawyer's statement was left out of that same report. Since Mr. Asaki works with our Sheriff's Department, an internal investigation by their Special Investigation Team was conducted. They met with Mr. Asaki many times, and he was extremely remorseful for his role in the incident on June 20. At this time, the Sheriff's Office is not requesting any disciplinary action as it was viewed as a conflict between two men, and there is no ongoing threat, and they are handling this matter internally. Mr. Ashaki has no prior record of any violent actions. You ask me what I think should be done about this issue. In my mind, it's over. Apologies have been made, and we need to move on to more pressing business. So I urge all commissioners to vote a no on Commissioner Spiz's resolution.
Motion. Any further discussion? Seeing none. All in favor of the motion? Oh, Commissioner Nelson.
Thank you. I just want to point out and emphasize that the investigation report, which, number one, why isn't the investigative report available in communications, or has it been discussed in committee thoroughly? It has not. So I want to make that point of reference first and foremost, that the investigative report has not gone through any committee. There has been zero discussion on the investigative report. The investigation concluded that Mr. Ashaki violated the workplace conduct policy adopted by the Road Commission by engaging in behavior and making comments that constituted threats of violence, intimidation, and harassment toward a Road Commission employee. Furthermore, what is most important to highlight is that the report not only affirms that the Road Commission of Oakland County workplace policies apply to the members of the Board of Road Commissioners, but it also makes it very clear that the Road Commission of Oakland County does not have the authority to discipline or act against a road commissioner, but that we, as the Board of Commissioners, that authority rests solely with us. And the fact that we are not discussing this, the fact that the report is not available this evening is ludicrous. Thank you.
Commissioner Nelson, you know full well that all commissioners have had access to the report for some
The
time.
public
Thank you.
deserves
Commissioner Cavell.
to
Commissioner
see
Cavell.
the report, sir.
Just to thank you, Chair. Just to that, just because we got an email that can be FOIA'd about the report, which does not include the report, is not the same as the public who we serve having access to the
The report was posted in the newspaper.
So, the second thing I'd like to say is, first, to Commissioner Gershenson's statement about Jim Asheki being this great guy who's breaking up the good old boys club,
Direct your
and
comments to me,
also,
the chair.
okay, Chair, to Commissioner Gershenson's statement about the good old boys club and disrespect, I think it's highly ironic and hypocritical to be mentioning someone where what the tone sounded like is you were victim blaming someone who was attacked and harassed at their job by someone who had power over them as the board member of the Road Commission, and you're saying it's their fault for being bothered by that and speaking out. That's super rude and very tone deaf of the needs of people. They're just trying to do their job.
Seeing no further discussion, all in favor of the motion by Commissioner Spiz, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay.
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 Roll
The
call
nays.
vote, please.
A request for roll call has been made. So on the motion to suspend the rules to take the item up immediately. Yes, the one, yes, of the one about charges, providing written notice, yeah.
Huh.
This is a record roll call on the last vote.
Wait.
This is a vote on the Spiz motion. Y'all said, and the majority of you said no. So if you said they absolutely did, yes, it was definitely no.
Yeah.
That's why we're roll calling.
No, they're not roll calling because of that. We're roll calling because a commissioner requests a roll call of a voice vote.
So it's just your...
So Commissioner Cavell.
Mr. Chair, there are, Commissioner Cavell?
Yeah, I was going to let Chair finish, but then he went on this side tangent about hearing. So we were saying, vote on this if...
Commissioner Cavell, do you want to register a vote or not?
Yeah, you were finishing saying something. So I want to...
Commissioner Cavell, vote or vote. Everyone else is voting. We're waiting on voting.
So just to clarify...
Mr. Clerk, please close the board.
Mr. Chair, there are 6 yeas, 10 nays.
An insufficient number voting the affirmative. Like I called before, the vote failed. The Spiz motion failed. Commissioner Spiz, referred without objection. Commissioner Nelson, I believe that you have an item for introduction.
Yes, I'd like to introduce miscellaneous resolution requesting public disclosure of the findings and corrective actions related to the investigation of the Zadiologics Clemis contract.
And refer that to Lago.
I would like to request immediate consideration.
You So you're asking a suspension of the rules to take up the item immediately?
Yes.
Okay, yes, all right. Motion to take up the item immediately. Any discussion? Commissioner Spiz, followed
can I
by
go
Commissioner
first,
Cavell,
given-
Commissioner Nelson.
Thank you, sir.
Commissioner Nelson first, followed by Commissioner Spiz, and then Commissioner Cavell.
Thank you. So just as a refresher, yet again, another report that we have not received, a $450,000 professional services contract was awarded to Zadia Logic, a private company operated by a current county employee to perform technology work associated with the Courts and Law Enforcement Management Information System, otherwise known as CLEMIS. And the contract was subsequently canceled after the conflict of interest was identified. We appreciate that. And the county executive's administration stated that 4 employees are being disciplined as a result of an internal investigation. As of today, the details of the investigation, including its findings, scope, and corrective recommendations, have not been publicly disclosed, leaving unanswered questions regarding policy compliance, internal controls, and oversight procedures. This is why I'm requesting immediate consideration of this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Spiz, followed by Commissioner Cavell.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. When this issue came to light to this body 6 weeks ago, we were all promised a report. And I understand there has been an investigation completed or near complete. So I don't understand the reluctance to release said report or give us a date when said report is going to be available for us to review. And I am still going to push for this because I think it's fair for all of us to truly understand what the heck happened here. Because there is a violation somewhere. Having an employee sign his contract for his own company is wrong. So what is the disciplinary action that is going to be recommended by administration? We need to see it. And to me, it's been long enough. It doesn't take this long to do an investigation to truly understand what's happening. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Spiz. Commissioner Cavell.
Thank you, Chair. To reiterate, when this came to light and in Finance Committee, Sean Carlson, the Deputy Executive over both purchasing and IT, which is related to the conflicted contract through purchasing, and IT, which is where CLEMIS was held before Sean led the championing of privatizing it and spinning it off into a public authority, and then is also now the chair of the board of CLEMIS with $10 million of Oakland County taxpayer money to seed that venture. Sean also
Please
said in
keep your
committee,
comments to the item.
Sean also said that this report about ZadeLogix and the mess up therein would come out in 75 days, but it's been over 85 days at this point. So we'd like the report, hence pushing for voting on this now.
I have been in touch with the administration. The administration is preparing to release the findings very shortly, so I don't believe this is necessary at this time. So I'd encourage commissioners to vote no, and the commission and the executive office has assured me that the findings will be released soon.
We don't work for you in Executive Coulter. We work for the people of Oakland County.
We're done. Any further discussion on the motion? Yes. Commissioner Spiz.
Thank you, Mr.
For a
Chair.
second time.
For a second time. You say soon. What is soon? Is soon a week? Is it 2 weeks? Because soon is pretty open-ended.
I would imagine less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. Thank you.
You hold me to that.
Mr. Chair.
Thank Commissioner Nelson for a second time.
Thank you. What committee will this report go to?
I don't, probably Lago.
Lago?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
So
Yes,
Lago during the November committee process.
Thank you, Commissioner Cavell. You're out of order.
Okay.
Mr. Clerk, please prompt the vote on suspension of the rules. I would encourage commissioners to vote no.
I encourage them to vote yes.
Mr. Chair, there are 7 yeas, 9 nays.
And insufficient number voting in the affirmative, the motion fails. Commissioner Nelson, would you like your resolution referred to Lago?
Yes, please. I'd like to
Refer
refer
to
it
Lago
to.
without objection.
Chair, is it Lago or is it EDI, given
It's
the
Lago.
contract?
It's Lago. It's a general government operations question. Thank you. Okay. I believe those are all the items for introduction. Okay. Seeing no objection to that, we'll move on to the next item, which is announcements. Any announcements? Any announcements? Seeing no announcements, this will bring us to our second public comment. This is an opportunity for any member of the public to speak on any topic. If we'd like people to come to the microphone in the back, if you could just state your name and community of residence, and we'll start from there. Welcome, sir. And please direct your comments to me, the chair.
Excuse me?
You introduce your name, community of residence.
My name is
and direct
Walter
your-
Mercino. I live in Orion Township. I'm here again tonight, like I was on October 7th, to address the elephant in the room, which you guys have already talked about. Commissioner Gerson, I know he's a great friend of yours and all that stuff. You weren't there that day. You don't know what was said. He's a great guy. You apologize. Just because you apologize don't mean there's not consequences. You know, if you get pulled over by a cop for speeding, you don't say, I'm sorry, and he lets you go. You still get a ticket. Okay? You don't work there. You don't know what it's like to have somebody that oversees you, that has power over you, that can come to any job site at any time and do what he did to me. You don't understand how that feels. Have you ever been threatened before? Have you had somebody threaten you like that?
Sir, please direct your comments to me, the chair.
Well, I am directing them to two of you. There's two
Well,
chairs,
direct them to-
co-chair, chair, whatever you want to say. What I've seen here tonight is the abuse of power. Abuse of power. And that's what the public needs to know, how your power trip is going on right now. You're letting this guy get away with something that he shouldn't get away with. That any other normal employee would not get away with if they did the same thing at the road commission. And you talked about, people call you and tell you. There's only one commissioner that goes around and talks to the employees. It's Mr. McPherson. Mr. Ashaki has never gone around and talked to any employee except for one time when he threatened me. So don't sit here and make it sound like he's this great guy and he's talking to all these employees about how great, this and that and what they're doing is great, because it's not. This is the man right here that goes around and talks to the employees. Him, not Mr. Ashaki. He couldn't even come to our safety banquet last night, our annual safety banquet for our employees, to represent, to show how we appreciate them for safe worker and safe drive. He couldn't even show up to that. That's disrespectful to the employees. Mr. McPherson was there, but Mr. Ashaki wasn't. And as far as his apology, his first apology, he had somebody else read a letter. How classless by somebody. He had somebody else read it. Number two, he tried to call me on the phone. I don't want to talk to that man. I have nothing to say to that man. And he tells me he hopes to see me soon. What does that mean? Does that mean he's going to catch me on the road again? Or is he going to show up at my house? What does that mean? That's a joke. He was told to do that. He was told to call and apologize to me personally to make himself look better, to save face. He needs to go. And if you guys can't do that, that's okay. There are higher powers than you. There are court systems that I can go through, and I will go through all those. It's okay. I'm not afraid. But he needs to go. You can say he's your best friend, he's a great guy, blah, blah. He's never done this kind of stuff. I don't care. I know what he did to me. And it's not going to happen. And Mr. Miller, can I ask you a question? Why were you looking at my profile on TikTok yesterday? Why are you searching my profile? What are you looking for? Because you did, and I can go get my phone right now and show where it says, William Miller viewed your profile. So why is that? What are you looking for? No, you can't answer that?
Thank you, sir.
Exactly. Thank you. Do the right thing, people.
Anybody else that would like to speak during public comment? Commissioner Nelson.
Thank you. Good evening. I just want to say that when a lie is repeated often enough, it starts to sound like the truth. But repetition, it doesn't make something real. It only reveals the length some will go to deceive others. I say this in regards to how we moved forward with a road commission appointment this evening. Chair Woodward has been known to say in the past, he said it tonight in caucus, that we followed the same process for the past 20 years when it comes to how this body appoints members to the road commission. And that is false. We veered from this process under Chair Woodward's leadership in 2023 when this body appointed Eric McPherson. Thank you.
I really don't want to get into a debate, but that's absolutely false. Welcome. State your name and community residence, and the floor is yours for 3 minutes.
Robin McGregor, Waterford. I am an Oakland County employee. I'm a part-time employee. What I fear with this issue that we had with a supervisor threatening somebody else and nothing being done, we now have left the county open for lawsuits for anybody else that's ever been released. You can't say there's a standard for one person, but not for the other. You have a great union. You have 2 of them, the UAW and the IBEW, that represents these members. As he goes out, and what he's saying is if you're on the work site, and I was out I used to work in the field, you never know who's gonna come upon you and what they're going to say. And feeling threatened and never knowing where someone's going to come up makes you you feel intimidated by the process. That's not what Oakland County is. We are so much better than that. I've said that before. But if you have another employee that's been released for threatening another employee, they now can say, you allowed this to happen for a supervisor, now I can come back and sue you. It could be more costly by having no consequences than doing the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further public comment? Commissioner Hoffman.
Thank you, Chairman Woodward. I guess my only comment is about cutting off debate about an appointment. I do agree that it should go through the committee process. I'm pretty positive it's been that way in the past. But I think the most disappointing thing is when somebody, you ask, do we have any more comments? And I raise my hand. I don't know if anybody else did, but you cut off it. We're not here to do that. And I guess I want to say, we're not subordinate to the chairman. We are equal. We all have the same rights here, and we have a right to speak about any particular issue. And again, I just do not appreciate being cut off. I don't think that is good government. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Hoffman. I'd just like to correct the record. You've been on this board almost as long as I. The Road Commission has been appointed exactly the same way it's been when you were in the majority and when I've been in the majority. Seeing nothing else, Commissioner Spiz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just make a comment. And I'm not sure if this is the right place for it, but I want to make the comment based on what Commissioner Hoffman said. I am disappointed at this body on the way we just appointed that young lady. I was probably going to vote yes, but now I had to put a no vote down because I didn't get a chance to hear about her. I would appreciate she was here so I can at least meet her. Her resume was pretty damn good. She had some experience on there. So I would have been a yes, but now I'm a no because we didn't even have a freaking discussion about it. I think that's not only unfair to her, but it's unfair to everybody else in this body that might have had a comment about her. So that's all I want to say. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chair.
Commissioner Spiz. Seeing no further comment, we will stand adjourned to October 30th, 2025, or call the chair.